There's the wrong side of the tracks, there's the right side of the tracks, and then there's just being on the tracks, and that's where we are today. We've got David Ludlow joining us with the Lewes Junction Railroad Association. And David, what is this?
Well, this is the newest addition to our historic display here. The addition is actually a railroad coal and water tender for a steam locomotive.
I want to stop you for 1 second. For the people that don't know, what is a railroad steam and tender? Explain what this does.
Okay, so before the age of diesel locomotives that run similar to your automobile or something, this would have been the motive power that the railroads use to switch cars, to move passengers, to move freight. And they burned coal, which they boiled water. They made the steam, and the machine that did that was the steam locomotive. In order to facilitate that, you have to have a lot of water. You have to have a lot of coal. So this device that you see here would have held all water inside the portion of it, and then up on the top would have been the coal mounded up, and they would have fired that into the steam locomotive.
So how did you guys end up with this piece of machinery?
When we decided that we were going to enter into an agreement with the city to provide a railroad historical display here on this panel of track, we went out seeking the equipment. And you see the caboose was the first piece of equipment we brought in, 1917, Pennsylvania Railroad. The tender is 1913 Pennsylvania Railroad that is mated to the steam locomotive that's in Wilmington.
And that is the next piece of all this? You're bringing one more big chunk to this piece of rail?
We are. We will bring the steam locomotive, which is the device that would have provided the actual motion to pull all of this around. Very large piece of metal, and it's approximately 88 tons.
And where did this track come from? What do we have under our feet right here?
This track is an original piece of track that was from Georgetown to Cape Henlopen, but it actually sat over there in that grassy area alongside the bike trail. When we decided that we were going to have our display, working with the city and working with DelDOT, it made it clear that the safest way to do this, if we were going to display equipment, we needed to move the track over. So we physically rebuilt a new roadbed and brought the track and set it down here from over there.
Now, it's easy to come, if you just drive over this way, you can see these, but you guys are sort of having a launch on a specific day coming up for everything that you've got going here?
We will. May 10th of this year. It's an anniversary date of the driving of the Golden Spike for the Transcontinental Railroad, which was in Promontory Summit, Utah. That was May 10th, 1869. May 10th, 2025, we will be driving another Golden Spike into this rail and celebrating that historic event. It's kind of an anniversary celebration for the building of the Transcontinental Railroad.
And let me finish with this. Let me ask, for anybody that maybe wants to get involved with you guys, that either wants to help out or just come see everything, how can they do that?
They can come and do that. We have the caboose open to the public on the first and the third Sunday of the month. And we will all be here. There's many volunteers else, and we display the caboose. You can come through, see it, and it's explained what it is going on. Now we will explain the tender and its importance and what's going on with it. You don't go inside of it, but you can at least walk around outside of it. That is one way. You can also go to our website, which is lewesjunctionrr.org, and say that you wanted to volunteer.
Is there anything else you wanted to add today before we get out of here?
No, I would encourage everyone to come and see us on May 10th. Again, we'll drive the Golden Spike. It will be a very big event, and we will actually break a bottle of champagne on our newest edition, the slope-back tender, and it will be all lettered for the Pennsylvania Railroad on that day.
Well, let me echo that sentiment, because we were just in the caboose a few minutes ago. We've checked out the tender. This is all really neat and cool stuff, especially if you care about history. So come on down on May 10th, get a look at it. Thank you for talking to us today. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to get out of here, but there's more Coast Life coming up next.